What's going on, guys? My name is Chris and welcome to Palmer Aquatics. In today's video, we're going to talk about angelfish tank setup and size of aquarium that's necessary. Angelfish are super popular. They're one of the most popular cichlids in the hobby and they're an awesome fish to keep. I absolutely love them. By the way, if you haven't checked out my main channel, Palmer Aquatics, please go ahead and do so. I figure if you like fish tanks, chances are you are going to love this channel. Just because my house is full of fish tanks and I can't get enough of them. And we picked up this house, we bought the house to try to set it up as a fish store. Right now we're at about 50 fish tanks upstairs and the madness continues. But like I said, in today's video, we're gonna talk about how to set up an angelfish fish aquarium and what size you're going to need. These are my two angelfish in here. This is a breeding pair. So the thing about angelfish is they get pretty tall. As you can see, these guys, for the most part, are taller than they are wider. This is a breeding pair and they've been breeding multiple times. I've been trying to let the parents raise the babies themselves, but they're just not quite there. The dad keeps eating the babies at the end and it just kind of sucks. But what I want to talk about is aquarium size. With angelfish, this is actually a pretty big deal. So angelfish grow taller and you need to get an aquarium that permits to that growth. Like for instance, this is a 20-gallon aquarium tall series, a 20 tall you could call it. And this tank is not that great for angelfish because it's not that tall, because angelfish can grow like up to 9 inches tall. Same with a 10-gallon aquarium, just not that tall. Ideally, the best scenario for an angelfish would be in a 55-gallon aquarium. As you can see, 55s are super tall. I think they're 21 inches tall, which is pretty crazy. You can see the differences in the 20 tall versus the 55. It's just so much taller, and that's a huge factor when it comes to angelfish. The setup needs to be a tall aquarium. Here's another 20-gallon tall. I love 20-gallon talls, but it's not the most ideal size. When the aquariums start getting taller, is starting at the 29-gallon aquarium. Then this is a 29-gallon aquarium. Let me show you a difference here. This is a 29-gallon aquarium right there versus these are 20 talls. Sorry, that's kind of a weird comparison. So as you can see, they are taller. I know it doesn't look like much, but I would say an aquarium at size minimum, a 29 tall, or just say 29 in general. Sometimes people call them 30s, but they're technically 29s. And you got to be careful because there's 30 longs, so make sure it's the taller version of the 29-gallon tank. And as far as setting up the aquarium, it's really easy. They're a cichlid and they're a very sturdy fish. All you need is a filter. You can see I have 2 sponge filters in this tank. Any filtration is going to work. They're cichlids, so they have a pretty decent bioload because they do get fairly large. These are small angelfish. I've had angels in the past. I have probably a dozen videos on angels just in general, and they can get pretty decent. So the taller the tank, the better. A 55-gallon aquarium is most ideal, like those over there, or a 90-gallon tank. Those are really popular with angelfish and discus fish just because they grow so tall. But other than that, all the other variables are pretty much the same as any other aquarium, just because they need a cycle, they need a filter, they need what also might help angelfish is to have taller decorations, because they're constantly going to be laying eggs on the taller decorations, hence the wood here. What I did was just went and got some oak branches out in the woods. I made sure that they didn't have chemical sprayed on them, and I threw them right in here. It was that simple. And what might help you indirectly is to think of how a South American aquarium would be set up. They like dark waters with tannins, essentially like the Amazon River. And a lot of my tanks have a lot of wood in them, and what happens is that wood leaches out tannins, and it's very good for the South American fish like angelfish. That is the most ideal aquarium setup for angelfish. And the aquarium size they need, I would say a minimum of 29 gallon tall, like we talked about over there. But yeah, just your generic cycle, filter, heater, they do need 78 degrees Fahrenheit because the Amazon is a tropical climate, temperature-wise, so they do need that. So you're gonna need a heater, figure on 5 watts of energy per 1 gallon of aquarium water. Seeing how the porch looks out here tonight, I'm probably gonna sit out here and just kind of chill, just because I'm just a little stressed out today, and I just need a little chill. So I figured I'd pop out a quick video. Someone just sent me this question on how to set up an aquarium for angelfish. What is the most ideal setup? And this is it, guys. So here, let me flip the cam. So without further ado, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below if you just got angelfish or you're planning on getting some and you looked up this video for help. That's kind of what I aim to do, is help beginners in this hobby figure out stuff. That's what my channel is aimed at. I do have some other entertaining stuff I try to do, skits. I just have fun with it. So please subscribe. Palmer Aquatics, angelfish aquarium setup. Let me know how it goes for you. All right,